and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NFL week number 10. As we've seen in week 9, anything can happen. The Patriots lost, they're no longer undefeated. The Dolphins won, they're not going to be winless. This all happened in the same week. Wow. Jets and Ravens, thank you, I guess? Question mark? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to run down week 10. I know today's Thursday. We have a game tonight. Life happens. I really wanted to do this on Tuesday, but you know what? Things happen. Here we are. We're going to run down the whole weekend schedule. I didn't even write down what we did last week. Let me see if I wrote it in my book. Sometimes I write it in the book, sometimes I don't. Oh, let's see here. NFL last week. Did not write it in the book, actually. So, yeah. So, I'm not 100% sure what I did. I'll have to look those up. We'll update that next week. We're going to jump right into week 10. Los Angeles Chargers. London Chargers. St. Louis Chargers. San Diego Chargers. Where are they going to end up? Are they staying in LA? Are they moving to London? Do we need a team in London? I don't think we need a team in London. But hey, here's what the NFL should do before we get into these picks. NFL, here's a piece of advice for you. Hear me out on all of it first. Let's expand the season to 17 games. Get rid of a preseason game. Okay, first off. Let's add a second bye week. Okay, now we're talking. Now, we have 17 game regular season. Every team has 8 home games. Every team has 8 road games. Every team plays 1 game in London. So you're taking your preseason game and you're sending it to London. Now, you have the Thursday night games. Here's what you do. Everybody gets 2 bye weeks. You play your Thursday night game coming off of a bye week. So say week 1, you have 2 Thursday games. You have, let's just go Chargers, Raiders, Lions, Bears, for example. So that's your Thursday games. The following week, say the Lions and Chargers are off. Bye week 2, Raiders play the Bears. So you go from a Thursday to a Thursday. The 2 teams that are off that Thursday, that their bye week, the next week, hold on, let me think about this for a quick here. So yeah, any team that's off the bye week, you play the Thursday game coming off your bye week. Then the following week you go to London. So if your bye week is week 2, you play Thursday night in the following week. The following week you go to London. So if you're off week 2, week 3 you're in London, week 4 you're back to normal. That's how I think they should play it. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm just a football fan. I'm just a fantasy loser, and I can't pick any games right. So yeah. So who am I, right? But that would be my idea how to fix everything. That way you get the games in London because you get the big money for that. You get people on Thursday night without coming off a short week because they get an extra bye week. You get the 17-game season, which for whatever reason the owners want. You get rid of a preseason game, and the league makes money. Boom, 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 win, win, win. All right, now let's get to week 10. Since we just fixed the problems in the NFL, let's get to week 10. Oh yeah, by the way, if pass interference is a reviewable play, why are the fucking referees 99.9% of the time not overturning it when it is clearly pass interference? I mean, come on. When you can clearly see the ref fucked it up. Don't call it. Fuck, the challenge dead. Come on. Come the fuck on. If, whatever, NFL, whatever. It's just all about trying to make everyone happy. And you can literally clothesline somebody And they can call it reviewing. Yeah, he clotheslined him. We're not calling it though. Okay. It's like a collusion with the NFL. Alright, on to week 10. Los Angeles Chargers. Who the hell knows where they're playing at next year? 4-5 versus the Oakland Raiders. We know where they're playing at. They're going to LA. Chargers are favored by 1 on the road. I'm giving the 1 to Oakland. I got the Raiders winning, covering, and over on the 48.5. Next up, the Detroit Lions, 3-4-1 versus the 3-5 Chicago Bears. Bears. Is it the offensive line? Is it the play calling? Or is it Trubisky? Or is it a combination? You have a top-tier defense in your 3-5. Bears are favored by 2.5. I don't like that defense. I don't like that offense at all. Giving the 2.5 to the Lions, I got them winning, covering it over on the 41.5. Next up, Kansas City Chiefs, 6-3 versus the 4-5 Tennessee Titans. Please do not start Patrick Mahomes against the Titans. You don't need him. Chiefs are 3.5-point favorite. You can beat Tennessee with Matt Moore. Let's do it. Give Mahomes another week. Chiefs win, cover under on the 48.5. The Battle of New York. The New York Football Giants versus the New York Jets. Jets, Jets. Yeah, the Giants are 2-7. The Jets are 1-7. They're both fucking dumpster fires. Let's just burn the Meadowlands down. Giants beat Tampa Bay and Washington. Both teams suck. The Jets got beat by the Miami Dolphins for their first win last week. Yeah, that's a thing. Giants are favored by 2.5. I mean, wow. Fuck it. Sam Darnold, let's do this. Jets. I'm giving the Jets 2.5. Got them winning, covering, and under on the 43.5. Next up, the 3-5-1 Arizona Cardinals versus the 2-6 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is favored by 4.5 at home. I wrote down Tampa Bay winning, but I'm fucking changing that right now. I'm going to fucking regret it probably. Arizona, I'm giving them the 4.5. I got the Arizona Cardinals winning, covering the 4.5, and over on the 51.5. I'll have to change my book. Baltimore Ravens, 6-2 versus the winless, hopeless dumpster fire that is Cincinnati Bengals, 0-8. Ravens are favored by 10. So, when you look at Miami as the shit ton of the freaking NFL, and they beat the Jets last week. The Ravens beat the Patriots last week. Do we have the winless team beat the better team? Yeah, no. Bengals go to 0-9. Ravens win, cover, over on the 48.5. Next up with Buffalo Bills, 6-2 versus the 2-6 Cleveland Browns. Now, if you would have told me in Week 10, this matchup, Buffalo-Cleveland, one team is 6-2, one team is 2-6. I, like a lot of people, would have been, damn, the Browns are having a good season. They're 6-2. Never would have saw that. No, never would have saw a 6-2 coming from Buffalo, one of the best teams in the AFC. Never would have seen the 2-6 start from Cleveland. What I think has happened in Cleveland is they are a player or two away. They had the hype. Everybody said, oh, God. They had some wins last year with Baker. They're just going to exceed to the next level. Sophomore slump. They've taken a step back. Here's the thing, though. Sometimes in life, you take 2 steps back to go 3 steps forward. I think that's what Cleveland has done. OBJ, we were worried about him being a cancer in the locker room. He's really not been. He's been a team guy. I think this year was the regression of Baker Mayfield. I think next year will be a progression. I think 2021, they'll be a true playoff contender. Right now, they're favored by 3 at home. I got the Bills winning, Bills covering. So Cleveland's favored by 3. I'm giving the 3 to Buffalo, win, cover, and over on the 40. Next up, we have the NFC South matchup of the Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints. Who at the beginning of the year looked at week 10 going, oh, Falcons Saints, that's going to be for the division. Holy shit. 1-7 for the Falcons. 7-1 for the Saints. Who that nation thought when Breeze went down, you'd be sitting at 7-1 going into week 10? Who thought that? I'm going to say no one. But you know what? Breeze is back. They're still winning. They won with Bridgewater. They won with Breeze. The B&B combo in Who Dat Nation. Saints favored by 13. I got them winning, covering it under on the 51.5. Hey, Miami Dolphins, 1-game winning streak. 1-7 versus the 5-3 Indianapolis Colts. Colts are favored by 10.5. I got them winning, covering it under on the 44. Next up, we have the 5-3 Carolina Panthers versus the 7-2 Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field. Packers win. They're favored by 5. I got them winning, covering it over on the 47. Next up, we have the 5-3 Los Angeles Rams versus the 4-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. Rams are favored by 3.5. I got them winning, covering and over on the 44. Monday Night Football. The 6-3 Minnesota Vikings go into Jerry's Palace to face the 5-3 Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? They are favored by 3 at home. I got them winning. I got them covering. I got over on the 47.5. What a Monday night game we have. The 7-2 Seattle Seahawks go into San Francisco for the 49ers, who are 8-0, the last undefeated team in the league. 49ers are favored by 6. Here's the thing now. They got Jimmy G. Jimmy G is 16-2 as a starter. Yes, he is 16-2 as a starting quarterback. His only 2 losses came against Kansas City and Minnesota. I mean, come on. How the hell is this guy 16-2 as a starter? He's just good, that's all. He's out of the Bill Belichick system. He was set behind Tom Brady, learned a lot, it sounds like. I mean, look at the 3 quarterbacks now that are in the NFL right now of recent memory that came out of Bill Belichick's system. Tom Brady, what are they, 8-1, 7-1? Jacoby Brissett, 5-3 in Indy. And Jimmy G, who was 8-0 in San Fran. Maybe there is something to being in the shadow of Tom Brady. 49ers win. 49ers cover the 6 and under on the 46.5. That's going to wrap up week number 10 of the NFL football season. Make sure you check out the week 11 NCAA here on Robert Sports Show. Also check out the first round of the playoffs for the CFL on the road to the Grey Cup. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.